like this. We can walk like that. We can walk any way we want. We then took it to some open. So we're just doing this same kind of thing. Our followers are making us work to get them to move these.
So we've got that connection going on. We're listening to the tension or the tone in our leaders' bodies, and we're matching it, and we're staying relaxed and fluid.
We leads we collect and push out of the floor, especially when we change direction. And we have this kind of quite wide frame we can sort of see here. We then took that to some forwards and back. So when I go forward, I'm pushing, and I'm sort of maintaining a small amount of compression. When I go to change direction, I'm collecting, and then when we go this way, there's still a little bit of a hold, and then when I change direction, there's a little bit of, so there's always a little bit of kind of the motion left over from the previous movement.
Remember, we're using these parts of our body muscles. We're not using our arms and tensing up, so there's a lot of stretch momentum in here.
That you can see that if we just take one step, you end up kind of going step, 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 step. So that's really exaggerated, but that's kind of what you can dial that movement down. It can be really sharp.
And we didn't want the leaves to be leading like this.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then the next thing we did was we went to a little bit of closed connection, and we just did this exercise where I'm not using my hand.
And I'm just doing
The arms are just straight down, and so we did our side step with we can use a bit of hips if we want, or just tapping, but we're trying to use as little connection as possible, so you have to really work that connection. And then from there we also did that same movement that we did before with the forwards and back. So we have some forward, back can be a little bit tougher, so you have to use a little bit of hand. And we have to have that intention because if you're just standing there without too much connection and you just go, you're probably going to walk into the person who does it, and it's not very nice. So we have to think, I'm going to go, and then there's a little collect before you go, a little breath, it's like a little tension, and then you...
It's a signal to the follow. When you sink in and collect yourself, I know we're going to be moving somewhere, so I come with you, and then I'm ready to go in any direction you want. If we're just here and you decide to go, going to get body slam.
And that was pretty much what we did.
That was it. Lotus will be here next week with Richard, and they'll be doing the rest of the block. So see you guys next week. Really nice to see a big turnout and lots of new best dancers. So cool. See you.